What's up, everybody? This is Jeff and A's with Silver Squad.
What's going on, squad?
And today, guys, we're going to go ahead and do another Vendetta Prospecting Gold Paydirt review. This one is 48 States Prospecting Quartzite Caliche Paydirt from Arizona, USA. This was $60 as far as the bag was. The shipping was free, so the total cost is $60 flat. They don't guarantee any gold, but they do say 100% ROI. So essentially, for a $60 bag, I'm assuming it's a little over 1 gram guaranteed. So we're going to call this like a 1.2 gram guaranteed gold.
I would hope so. Yeah, 100% ROI gold, Paydirt. We'll find out.
So we will bring you right back in as soon as we get this thing open and start classifying it.
Alright guys, we're going to do the Vendetta Prospecting 100% ROI Gold Paydirt right now. We're going to crack it open, we're going to shake and bake it, and see if we can find some gold nuggies. Yes sir. Look at all them. Yeah, there's some big size rocks in there. I hope there's some big size nuggies in there too. So we're gonna start by pouring probably about half the bag in there, shake and bake, probably pour it out and see if we can find any nuggies. Wow, there's some big filler rocks in there. If you guys did not know, on our last bag, we almost had just nothing but dirt. This one, there's a lot of filler rock, and I hope there's a lot of big nuggies in here. We just went through a 10 mesh size, and we're gonna pour those big rocks out. Hope there's some big pickers in there. Beautiful. Looks like there's some green grass in there, like they just pulled this out the other day. Nothing's just popping. I guess it's gonna be time for the second half of the bag. Here we go. Beautiful. And we don't want to forget who this is. That is the Vendetta Prospecting. They say 100% ROI gold Paydirt. They don't say how much ROI or how much gold you're getting, but they say 100% ROI. Go. So what he's doing is trying to get those heavy flakes down to the bottom, because you all know gold is heavier than most substances. Poured it into the pan. Maybe we can find a picker or two. If not, we're still gonna sluice out the rest of that 10 mesh and less.
What I want to do with this is we're going to run this through our other classifier and get this classified down like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, they have a lot of big rocks in here.
It makes it really difficult to find the gold when you have so many different sizes. So we're going to reduce this down and bring it right back in.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's go.
All right, so we went ahead and classified all the big rocks into 4 different sizes. So we're going to start off with the bigger than 1/4 inch and see if we've got any gold in here. So these would be pretty big nuggets. This would be over 1/4 inch, any side of that nugget being bigger than 1/4 inch. So I doubt there's going to be anything in here.
I would love to find a 1/4 inch nugget. Who wouldn't, right? Actually, I might find a chicken nugget here in a minute. A 4-piece. This is almost unrealistic. If you're gonna buy a bag, Paydirt bag,
you'll probably be spending like $1,000, $2,000 plus on like a bucket of Paydirt before you get a 1/4 inch nugget.
Absolutely. Unless you hit some sort of jackpot where they loaded the bag, preloaded the bag.
Nothing.
Yep.
Just as expected. So we're gonna go ahead and get the other next size down.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back, guys. So what we're doing right now is we just sifted through the bigger than 1/4 and smaller than 1/8 and we're just trying to find a couple pickers.
I think we're just gonna do a quick glance, and we're gonna get this wet and actually pan it back to see if I've missed anything with my eyes. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just trying to get it, do a quick search.
Plus, on top of that, sometimes mud coats those gold nuggies, so it's not a bad idea just to get it wet, throw it back, make sure, double check, make sure you're not losing any gold.
I'm probably gonna miss something, I'm just saying, because I'm going pretty quick.
Well, usually you can see them. They're pretty blinging.
And I'm not really seeing any.
Unless they're coated with mud. I'm not seeing nothing either.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. We will pan this back and let you know if we find anything.
All right, cool. Sounds good. All right, guys. So we went and panned through that last one. We rolled it back in some water. Absolutely nothing. These guys, Vendetta, 100% ROI, gold pay dirt. We have not got a 10th ROI yet. So here we go. Again, we're checking another finer mesh right now.
This one is the 1/16 inch.
1/16 inch mesh size. We're doing a quick hand search, and of course we're just looking for those gold pickers really quick. You can find them usually right off the bat. Yeah, you can't really see anything from here, and I really don't think there's anything in this one yet. I think they are selling us gold dust. We're gonna loop you back in after we pan this one back in some water, and we'll be right back. So that last 16th mesh did not yield anything in it. It was just a bunch of just garbage rocks. So we are on to the 10 mesh and lower rock size, and what you can see Jeff is doing right now, he's pulling all those magnetic sands out. Boom. All he's using is 2 magnets, a little cuppy cup, and look at that. That's pretty cool. I like it. Yep, you can see it right there. So that's that magnetic sand. You don't need that, but when you find magnetic sand in dirt, usually there's gold. So,
and the reason why you want to get it out is because any kind of magnetic material is generally going to be just as heavy as your gold, and you want to get that out ahead of time if you can.
So as you can see, he's pulling the magnetic sand out, and he's popping it back off there because sometimes that magnetic sand will pull in the gold also. So you want to make sure that you put it into another bucket, not to forget about it, because you want to search that too, because sometimes, every once in a while, you can pull some gold up on accident, but most times it usually doesn't. So we're going to try to pull up all that magnetic sand out of here, and then we're going to probably sluice this one, I believe, next.
Yeah, we're going to run this definitely through the sluice. So...
all right, so we're gonna just go ahead and pull all the magnet out, and we will loop. Oh, see, there you go, right there. All that magnetic sand. See how it pulls up some rocks with it? You want to make sure that you put it into a bucket on the side, because it might have some gold in it. But
always worth a pan.
It's worth a look.
So we went ahead and took all that material and put that into a little container and wet it down, so that way your gold doesn't float away. So we're gonna run this wet material through here and see what we get. It should be loaded with gold since we didn't find anything else so far. So.
I hope so. But that's my soup. That's my soup. What are you doing? All right, here we go. We're gonna
run pretty quick.
A little too fast?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna turn it down just a little bit.
I can already see it.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see it on cam yet, but nice little bit of soup. I can't tell. Is that gold just sticking in there, or?
There's a lot of gold right there.
Yeah, there's a little vein.
It's just so tiny.
It's tiny. They say 100% ROI. We don't know what the ROI is because they didn't tell us how much to pay for this, so we got it for free. Psych! Is that all gold right now? Oh, that's a big scoop. Oh, is that a big old nuggie? I think there's a big old picker in there now.
I see it. Thing is, guys, you gotta trust your sluice. Trust that your sluice will catch it.
I trust this sluice a lot. It catches
we actually repanned, remember?
a couple times.
Didn't find anything.
So if you trust your sluice, you only need to sluice it once. But I know there's a couple people out there that just do it anyway. I'm not worried about it because this is one of the best mini sluices, I should say.
The best one that I've used in a long time.
It catches a lot. So it's very ribbed up. Silver Squad, baby. Is that all gold in there? I hope it is. It's looking yummy. There is a lot of gold. Really fine gold in there. Holy smokes. Nice healthy scoop.
I think the rest of this we're just gonna have to spray in there, so.
Alrighty. Beautiful. You look like a scientist with that little beaker and your orange gloves on. You're like, I've done this a time or two. Oh, there's a nice little flaker too, again. Nice little flaker. You guys can see it on cam.
Hey, that's it.
Oh, nice. Lot of fine.
Lots of fine gold.
Alright, we shut her down and can you tilt it this way just a hair? So, oh my, whoa, boom, boom, baby. Look at that, guys. They said 100% ROI. We not know what's going in here. We're gonna pluck that out of here. We'll reel you guys back in once we find out what's going on.
All right, everybody. So we went ahead and panned all that gold. We actually first we had to snuffer it all out of the sluice because we're going to reuse it. We don't want to pull it for a cleaning yet. And then we put that into a pan and then went ahead and panned it as best we could. Literally pulled every little flake we could out of that thing, and we have 1.247 grams. Pretty impressed.
I'm actually pretty impressed because all we got from this was it says 100% ROI gold pay dirt. We weren't sure what we were going to get into, but this is not a intermediate panning session.
Or beginner. This is not for your typical beginner. This is not for even for an intermediate. I would say this is definitely expert level. This gold is ridiculously fine. I mean, it was almost feather gold, so it was extremely difficult to pan.
It took us like 2 hours.
It was pretty long. It was pretty tedious. I mean, we even went with tweezers, the finest tweezers you can imagine. It's not even getting in the cam. Look at how fine those tweezers are right there. They're down to a pinpoint, and we had to use this to get every single possible piece of gold that we could get. 1.248 looks like it's fluctuating a little bit, but we'll just say 1.24 grams is very good for a $60 product with free shipping. We're gonna go ahead and get everything set up, let you see the Paydirt tracker, and we'll find out exactly what our ROI is. Bring it right back in.
All right, guys, so we just accumulated all the gold for Vendetta prospecting. They said 100% ROI gold pay dirt, and you guessed what? We got a lot more than 100% back on that one. So as you guys can see, we paid $60 for the bag. We got 1.24 grams recovered, and that accumulates to $71.29, a gain loss of $11.29 profit. Product ROI was 118.82%. It was over 100%.
That's crazy.
That's huge.
That's the best Paydirt so far that we've done. What's kind of weird is the last two that we did were negative, right? So this bag might have been packed with gold when gold spot was slightly higher than what it is now.
Yeah.
Maybe it was back when it was 1800 plus or 1900 plus.
Absolutely.
And so that's probably why the ROI is so high. Generally, they might repack them. I don't know if they have like multiple columns of Paydirt, depending on where spot price is where they pull it from. Either way, definitely happy to have made a profit of $11.29, so can't go wrong with that. We're going to go on to the next Paydirt, guys. Vendetta prospecting. Hopefully your next one's just as good.
Quartzite Caliche.
We'll see you next week.
Bomsky.